Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday. Tuesday, I tell you, it is. I checked. Tuesday, the 13th of July. Welcome, everybody. How is your Tuesday? What is happening in your world? What are you grateful for tonight? Tell me about your day and what you are grateful for. Hey, Adele and Dazzle are here. That means it's treat time. I feel like I should have some treats here. Like we should all have a bowl of treats. Like Dazzle should not be the only one that gets treats at treat time. You know, I want a treat. We reuse boxes, and I thought of Dazzle today because one of my employees brought in boxes from home, and it wasn't just litter; it was pretty litter for their cat. It was pretty litter, you know, like the boxes, like the bowls of Hershey Kisses and stuff that we have at conference, Adele. You know, I feel like we should all have like a bowl like that. Handy so that we can say it's treat time and have that treat. We made it through another day. It is the 13th of July, folks, and we're cruising here on 6970, week 6970. I mean, we're doing it. We're rocking it. We're rocking and rolling. We are streaming on both Facebook and YouTube tonight. The link's in the comments there from Cassandra. If you have any problems with the YouTube, that's where we're at. And we got you covered all the way around. Hey, Kitty, how are you tonight? What is happening in your world? What is everybody grateful for this Tuesday night? Julie Chankowitz is here. Hello, Julie. Looks like you had an awesome time in Nashville. Great to have you back here live tonight. Hope all is well with you. And what are you grateful for tonight? No rain today. That's nice. We had some rain. It was weird. It was all sorts of pockets of rain today. Pat and the Peanut Gallery are here. Pat and the Peanut Gallery. How about that? How about them apples? Hello, Pat and the Peanut Gallery. It is great to have you all here tonight. Tell me about your guys' day. What are you grateful for? Well, Kitty's grateful for no rain. That is a nice thing. My new driver's making lots of great progress, so we like that. Lots of incoming today. Lots and lots of incoming, which is good too. That is future sales. That is like money in the bank. Money in the bank, people. That's what it'll be spreading, all the incoming we got today. But it was busy. We were busy too, middle of July. Oh, Rose with Taco Tuesday and a wonderful sales day. Oh, and I enjoyed talking to you, Rose, although I would have much rather been talking to you over a margarita on Taco Tuesday. Next time, Rose, you know, Florida, Taco Tuesday, margarita. Your store always survives, Julie. You got great people, you know, you empower your people. You step away, you know, the building does not burn down. The building has not burned down. And if all else fails, you now have a Dairy Queen next to you. So, I mean, that brings joy right there. You know, if nothing else, you go next door, you get a Blizzard. You go next door and you get a Blizzard. Yay, Pat! Congratulations on getting your second PPP forgiven. You know, that's awesome. Grateful. That's great, Rose. I'm glad you got out and enjoyed. That's awesome. You deserve it. You deserve it. We keep on trying to get to this new taco place. We've gotten takeout there. But they do flights of margaritas. They have all sorts of little things that they do, and they show up in my feed, all the time. And we got to get to it. It's a little tiny hole in the wall, and but it's a cute little tiny hole in the wall. But their flight of margaritas looks good, and they do flights of coffee in the morning. So they've got like a bakery thing going in the morning and a taco thing in the afternoon. But yeah, super excited for Pat. Woo woo! Super excited for Pat. I'm pumped up with everybody tonight. Pumped up. What do I got going on here tonight? Let's open the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is where we go. Where we go. And tonight we are on page 46. If you were not here, well, we are at the top of the program. I'm here trying to end the program. Not ending yet. This is not the ending. This is just the beginning on Tuesday. We are on page 46. Our good morning tonight is call that friend you keep meaning to call, despite the time that's piled up. Pride is dumb. They miss you too. Good morning. Oh, Adele's got the rain. That means it's coming my way. Keep the rain, Adele. Keep the rain. Send it to Canada. Send it to Canada. We can't go there anyways. Send the rain to Canada. The border's got to be open for rain anyways. It's not open for anything else by you, but it's got to be open for rain. Oh, what do we got going on today? Where's my glasses still? Well, this is good because that thing said to call. So Simon's quote today is, the best way to resolve a conflict is not through a text or email. The best way to resolve a conflict is to pick up the phone or make a personal visit. The best way to resolve a conflict is not through a text or email. The best way to resolve a conflict is to pick up a phone or make a personal visit. And that is extremely true. That is extremely true. You know, you don't have the loss of, text, context of a text or an email is all in the reader's eye. Okay, it's not what you said or what you meant to say or how you meant to say it. It is in the reader adds all that. The reader adds your voice to it. And so that is why that quote from Simon tonight is so 100% on, because your reader gets to to say what your voice said. They get to say the tone that you said it in. Okay, texting and emails. The text of an email or a text message does not have tone. Okay. That is added by the reader, and the only way you can help control that is with a personal visit or on by a phone call. It is completely different. It is completely and 100% different. So do that. Nothing wrong with picking up the phone. I spend forever on the phone. I spend more minutes than everybody else on my phone plan combined. But it gets the message across. I mean, ask Rose. I couldn't have gotten the message I was trying to relay to her that we talked about today on the phone over a margarita. We couldn't have done that via email. It wouldn't have digested. But a quick phone call, even over margaritas, to take away from margarita time, that was the ticket. That is the ticket. So don't do that. So we've got a couple things tonight. A couple of things. What do you call it? Well, and it's also why I don't text, or well, I don't like texting or Facebook messages so much because they get lost. I mean, I can't triage them. I can keep track of emails, for the most part. A couple of quick things tonight. A couple of quick things. I know many of you have been getting solicitations. You've been solicited. You are getting solicited by people, and salesmen calling you on how they are going to save you from the employee retention credit, and how they are going to get you all sorts of money, and they're just going to keep a portion of the proceeds. Don't do it. Don't do it. We will be doing it. I did meet with my accountant last week. He's preparing our visuals. He's redoing what I did and making it so that we have a nice visual to talk about. You can do this. You can do. The only person really to hire is your own accountant or your own payroll provider. And even with them, the only fee you should be paying, and there's some real discussion about this because accountants feel like they are due. Okay, they are due. And I had an accounting group discussion with a whole heap and load of accountants. A whole load of accountants. Hey, Michelle, how are you this Tuesday night? I have stepped into the beehive with a whole bunch of accountants on what they want to charge for the employee retention credit for helping businesses with that. And the short version is you shouldn't pay, if you're going to hire someone to do it, you shouldn't pay more than $100 to $250 a quarter. $100 on the low end, $250 on the high end per quarter, not a penny more. Okay. What a lot of places are charging or offering to do is take a fee for it. Okay. A percentage of what you get, a percentage of what they get for you. Okay. Which makes that charge exorbitant. Okay. It gets very, very expensive very, very quickly. And, they're like, well, it's found money and we're the ones helping you find it. Well, that's not it. It's disingenuous. And quite honestly, what I finally got the group of accountants to buy into, okay, and because they were mad at me. They were mad at me when I told them that they were fleecing some of the hardest hit businesses. I said, the reality with the employee retention credit is that the businesses that are going to get the most from it are the businesses that are hardest hits. Yeah, 5%. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Are the hardest hit. They are retailers, restaurants, gyms, hospitality of some sort. Okay, these are the businesses that are going to get and have the opportunity to, that are still standing, okay, have the opportunity to really get the largest benefit if it is planned out correctly from the employee retention credit. And so to be fleecing these businesses of such a large percentage of from 5 to 10%, and a lot of these accountants were advocating among themselves, almost like, I felt like it was an antitrust discussion, Adele. I really did. The accountants were like, we should fix on a rate between 8. I really don't. Accountants are worth, you should talk to them more than at just tax time. I'm a big believer in that they are a partner in your business, okay, and helping you grow your business. And you should be in contact with them more than at just tax time, okay? To help guide your business, to help guide your business mindset, okay? And that's my belief, and I believe that. And they should be paid for their services. I have no problem with that. I write him a check, no problem. Well, he takes it, but He actually zaps the account, but that's neither here nor there. You know, I don't pay. I pay him without question. That he earns his keep. Right. I mean, it really was, Adele. I mean, it was and I understand how, you know, accountants can feel marginalized. But it's about what value do you add, and especially in this, you know, all the online services, everybody thinks they can do it themselves, and they don't understand it. It's, you know, somebody who's in that profession all the time understands it better than you do. Somebody who does taxes 24/7, even though you can get a software to do most of it, okay, they understand it, and they understand the intricacies of doing it. And it was hard for me when it was suggested to me, that I get an accountant many moons ago, that we were no longer a little tiny business, okay, that we should have an accountant, even though I know the stuff. You know, it came down to what value is he going to add, and he does add value. So we will if you're going to pay anybody else, it should be somebody you're already doing business with. One. Two, if you're going to look at doing it yourself, we will have samples and stuff later this month. I know we're delayed on getting that done, but we will have sample examples of how to do the 941 and take the credit. You have up to 2 years from when you filed to file for it, so you're not running out of time. The only time issue you run into is in forgiveness, and making where PPP forgiveness aligns with your ERTC timeline, and there's different strategies for that. So, but I just, because so many people have been getting calls about it lately or emails, I just wanted to set the record straight on that tonight. So, because I don't want anyone taken advantage of. I really don't want you. Every dollar matters right now. Okay, I mean, there's things are tremendously better than they were just even months ago. Okay, but there's still uncertainty out there, and I understand the cautious optimism that we have moving forward, and I am really optimistic on things, but I want to be safe with everybody. And so I don't want you to squander your resources, and cash is the lifeblood of your business. And you need that flowing through your business. You need to have that on hand to keep things going. Well, I'm glad that it was timely for you. You know what they say. The teacher shows up, Michelle, when the student is ready. The teacher shows up when the student is ready. How's that? There is my message for you. But yeah, don't be in such a rush that you're willing to give up 10% or 5%, or just somebody that random. The other thing, depending on what quarters, the other thing just to have in the back of your mind, okay, and especially for some of you who have only done it through your payroll provider, okay, is that there are potential tax consequences to taking the employee retention credit. The taking of the credit is far more beneficial than any tax consequence that you'll have, but there are tax implications, I guess not consequences, but implications of taking the credit, and you may have to restate previously done tax returns, okay? And for example, just for my own credit, I have to restate the corporate returns from last year, and I have to restate our personal one. And that's okay. I'm happy to do an amended return because of the amount of the credit. Okay, so not a big deal in the whole scheme of things, but it is a big deal depending on who you're having do it. Because what will happen is, if you're having just some random person do it and you get this money, you could find yourself subject to the IRS just finding out about and sending you a bill if you don't restate your returns properly. So it's much better to get in front of it and restate your returns if you need to. But we will talk about all of that when we come back to it. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Great to have you here tonight. So just keep all of that in mind. It is important because I don't, as the shenanigans go out there, I don't want anybody to get taken advantage of. No one, no one. So the other thing I was going to do tonight is where's my stuff here? Is remind you. I was just going to do a quick review of the worksheet that I did for fall inventory. Okay, for preparing for fall, because again, this fall is going to be amazing, but you got to have the inventory because your supply chain is local. You're not going to have empty racks. Okay. And so taking a few minutes to do this spreadsheet, take an hour out of your day and complete this spreadsheet will help guide you, because one of the things that you all do is this industry more than others is we're drowning in inventory. Drowning. Can't you see me? I'm drowning. I should have done it today because today's the day our donate gets picked up. I should have stood in our donate pile today is what I should have done. Okay, because today's the day our donate gets picked up, and it's piled to the ceiling and it's way back. But I should have done a picture of me. Maybe next week I'll see if the ladies can get a picture of me, or maybe I'll come on during the day and do a video from our donate pile. Okay, that gets picked up every week. Okay, I don't know, 2,500 pounds, 3,000 pounds of donate that gets picked up of just clothing each week. And just so you can see drowning, and that's not even drowning, but I mean, the visual does it much better. But you guys are always drowning in too much inventory, or you feel like you are. And so what the worksheet that I did the other day, and it is over at narcs.org/resale strong. It's right over there. Okay. It has you put in, it has columns to put in. You will enter, there's 2 tabs to the spreadsheet. The first tab is you're entering your inventory as of the end of the month in January through June of this year in dollars. And you're also entering your inventory in units because it's the unit. It's the individual shirt. Okay, that individual skirt, that jacket, that's what makes it all up. Then you're also on that first tab entering your sales for the month and in dollars and units. Again, dollars and units. So your inventory as of the end of the month, okay, and you should be able to get that from your point of sale system, from your inventory control system. The inventory in dollars and units, and your sales in dollars and units. And I also gave an example, so you'll be able to see an example sheet. There's 2 downloads. There's a download with the worksheet for you to do your data entry, and then there's an example sheet so you can see exactly how it'll fill out. Okay. And then on the second tab, it will give you some figures, which many of you don't look at. It'll give you your average unit price, what you price things at. It'll give you your average sales price. It'll tell you how many units you received this month, how many actual items you accepted that walked through this door. Okay, how many did you take and add to your system this month? And it'll tell you the amount of previous month that you sold. And I give you that figure not to beat you up, okay, because don't worry about what the figure is, okay? Just worry about making it better, okay? And this is a spitball sell-through. This isn't 100% die-hard how you calculate sell-through, but this is how you do it quick and dirty, okay? This is giving us a quick and dirty sell-through number, okay? And then the last 2 columns tell you if your sell-through, if your percent of the previous month inventory sold is under 75%, it tells you how many units you are. And if it's above 75%, if it is above 75%, it gives you a different number. The reason for the 2 numbers, is because why is there 2 numbers? The reason for the 2 numbers is because if you are selling a higher percentage of it, you need to have more new inventory walk through the door to be able to hit the goals you're going to hit this fall. Part of your goals this fall will automatically increase your current sell-through, but you're going to need more inventory to throw at it. Which report is this? Well, the worksheet you're going to find, this worksheet, Michelle, you're going to find at narts.org/resale strong. narts.org/resale strong. Okay. And you're going to enter the data from your system. You're on Liberty. So you're going to get the sales numbers from the Liberty Sales Detail Report. And you're going to get the inventory number from Historical Inventory and Analysis. Is the best place. So my question for you, Kitty, is your average sale price is above my average unit price. I guess I'm concerned about how much. Send me your numbers and we'll take a look at it. I'm wondering where you got, which report you're using out of your system for the inventory number, and I'm wondering if that's where it's throwing off. In yours, you should be able to use the, under analysis, Kitty, you should be able to use historical inventory and analysis to get that inventory number. As of the first of the month to get the last day of the previous month. So if you're looking for April 1st, for example, if you're looking for March 31st inventory, you have to run that. You have to run that as of April 1st. Okay, let's say, send me your data. I'll take a look at it. I'm trying to figure out what is throwing that off. Maybe your cashiers are doing what I do. You know, when I'm allowed to ring the register and the customer asks for a better price, and I'm like, you know, they allow me to raise the price. They don't allow me to lower it. But if it'll make you feel better, I can raise prices. They allow me to do that. I have permission. I am authorized to raise prices. I am not allowed to lower them. That is my ability. Historical inventory and analysis. It's a great report. It's one of my monthly reports. Keeps me in check. Well, that could be it, Kitty. I have worked with some people on Liberty, and I've worked with people on every system. So I've worked with all the software vendors. I've talked to 2 or 3 of the software vendors for the industry today, even. I have had things with different upgrades in the system over time throw that off. So that could be it. That is throwing that off because the historical inventory and analysis is a calculated report. I may have you run a different report because of the amount of data you have in your system, just to get a more accurate number. The name escapes me off the top of my head. Email me and I'll send you the report tomorrow to run and see if we get a different number. I'll have you run a more narrow report and see if we can put yours together. Because ultimately I want you to have the right thing. But I'm really using this report. I'm using this report to help you guys get in the mindset and to help your teams get in the mindset, okay, of taking in more inventory, that it's okay to take in more stuff, okay? I mean, we were crazy today with take-in, but, you know, that is future sales. That is future sales. And I'll quantify you some of what we've been taking in to hit our own goals on this report. And I'll do that in the coming days for you because I will run some of my own in that just to give you a basis of where we are. And we've been taking winter clothing since June 1st. We've been taking winter clothing since June 1st, and it is selling. It is not only have we been taking it, we've been selling it, which is even better. So keep that in mind. The other thing I'm going to cover this week is because we're getting ready. We are getting ready for our exciting that we can have this year. Okay, because we don't have to worry about social distancing. We can have our progressive, not Progresso, the suit, progressive clearance sale. Our progressive clearance sale is coming up. And I will explain that again. I know I've explained it in the past, but I will explain it again, what we do and the whole why we do it. To run a progressive sale, clearance sale to clear out the old stuff, and how much new stuff they buy when we run the progressive clearance sale. So I'll update you on all of that this week. But you know what? This video and everything I talk about, goes over to nerds.org/resale strong by noon the next day. By noon. Everything, all the links, all the files, all the references, including a direct link to this video on the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell so you know when a new one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. We're helping everybody. We're taking them with us hand by hand to the other side. Yes, we are. I am here at More 8th and Ish live in the Nards private Facebook group. Live. But if you have a question in between, you just email me. Email me, Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com. Rose, we will definitely be talking more about that. I'll start it up tomorrow night. And we can talk progressive. We can get progressive tomorrow night on that. And you can watch the progress of ours as we move through it, because it kicks off Thursday, I think. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program every night. Our good morning tonight is good morning. Call that friend you keep meaning to call, despite the time that's piled up. Pride is dumb. They miss you too. Good morning. Our good night tonight is good night. Hope you called that friend of yours. There's your graphics, folks. Call the friend. It's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, a progressive sale party. I don't know. We will party again. We will party in person. And when we do, I'm going to be there with you. Yes, I am. But until then, and until tomorrow night at More 8th and Ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. It's time for dessert. I'll see you tomorrow.